Alright, hey guys, so this is Kyle here. One thing I want to talk about, wrestling news has been really slow, but probably the most notable thing I would say is the whole Directv not having Spike, which airs TNA wrestling on the Spike Network channel. This is, I think, is pretty bad. Anyone who's a Directv owner, me being one of them, probably realized that this past Thursday, and for most people, they've announced it Monday. This is a big, huge problem where Viacom has owns 26 channels that they allow Directv to, air on their cable network. And out of 26 of those channels is Spike Television, which is where TNA airs, and like Nickelodeon, which is another big, huge cable, network show, and I think like MTV and a few others. And Viacom had wanted to jack the prices up for DirecTV customers that watch those channels. And DirecTV are saying, well, in a debate saying, no, we're not going to jack up our prices for our customers, because half 26 of the channels we own from you guys, or you guys letting us, air on our cable network, half the people don't even watch anyway, which I agree, because the only thing probably people would watch would be Nickelodeon and MTV. Those are like the biggest stations, and then Spike. So, because there was a bit of a disagreement and neither party could compromise, Viacom pulled all 26 of their channels from DirecTV, one of them being Spike, where TNA airs. And I think this is a really, really bad thing, not only for us, the viewers, DirecTV customer owners who watch TNA, but I think it's bad also for TNA in general. There's nothing that they could do. It's not like they have a bad relationship with Spike or anything like that. It's just that Spike's head boss, pulled their station. And, TNA already gets like, that 1.2 million views, which isn't a lot. But, with this whole thing going on between DirecTV and Viacom and Spike being pulled from DirecTV, I think it's going to hurt their ratings even more. So I missed this past Thursday's Impact. The first Impact with Austin Aries as the new champion since winning the belt last Sunday at the pay-per-view, or this past Sunday. So I'm going to watch it on the internet. I know a lot of people say, oh, we can watch it on the internet. But even though you can easily watch Impact or any wrestling show on the internet that you may have missed or whatever, it's still just a little bit of an inconvenience because you have to boot up your computer, type in the web address, and all that other crap. So it's still a little bit of an inconvenience, not as convenient as, just turning on the television and watching wrestling in the comfort of your own home on the sofa or, in the privacy of your own bedroom, whatever. So I think this is pretty messed up, pretty bogus. I'm a DirecTV customer owner. A lot of people are DirecTV customer owners. DirecTV is like the head, cable supplier, along with Comcast. Comcast is like a big runner-up against DirecTV, but DirecTV is pretty much number one. So most people have DirecTV in their homes, and so for Viacom to pull Spike, anyone who watches TNA is going to hurt the viewing ratings for the Impact shows. Like I said, just a really bad time for all this to happen, especially when TNA, they've been doing well with their live shows. They're still in the process, in the middle of their live shows. And then, like I said, Austin Aries becomes the world champion this past Sunday, and then his first Impact that he, appears on as the champion, the show gets the station gets pulled from the DirecTV cable supplier. I think it's just absolutely just bad luck right now for TNA. No doubt about that. And even though, like I said, we watch on the internet, they don't get ratings from the internet. They get the ratings of their show based off the television. So even though it's no biggie for us, for the company's sake, not getting that viewers rating on television is going to hurt the product a bit, quite a bit really. And then I can only imagine now, though, some of the WWE fanboys and some smarts and everyone else probably say, well, Austin Aries doesn't draw. He doesn't draw the ratings as a world champion, or Austin Aries is too small, so he can't draw. That's why TNA aren't doing it well. I can just picture people just saying that now, knowing that if TNA's ratings drop lower than what they normally are, it'll definitely be because of this problem here. I don't think it'll be because of how they've been doing on the Impact shows recently. So yeah, this is just a topic here. Let me know what you guys think about it. Are you guys a Directv owner and are affected by this whole dilemma? Hopefully, Directv and Viacom can make a compromise and work something out and put Spike back on TV, because I need my TNA wrestling. Having to deal with a crappy Raw Monday and a SmackDown that could be mediocre to just plain right dull on a Friday. I've been getting my wrestling fixes, and then my ROH Saturdays have been kind of like, I get my wrestling fixes from Impact on Thursday. For the past month and a half, the wrestling show I look forward to watching during the entire week, rather than Raw and SmackDown on Monday and Friday, and ROH on Saturday, it is Impact Wrestling on Thursday. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this whole dilemma thing. Like I said, I hope Viacom can work something out with DirecTV. Definitely not raising up the prices. I pray that, because DirecTV, they don't want to budge on raising the prices for their customers. So I appreciate that. But you give me your guys' thoughts. Peace.